What's up, Jay? What's up, man? I just figured I'd hop on for a little bit. Everybody's still sleeping. I'm just getting up, man. I got my good morning coffee going on. What's up, Moon Dog? Good morning, man. How you doing, bro? First like? Hell yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, if you have it, double tap the stream. Do it now. But now I'm sitting here smoking my 95% sativa. It's a vape pen. Black Rifle Company coffee. Okay, okay. What do you like in your coffee, Jay? You like hot coffee, cold coffee, bro? I woke up this morning. Usually I see Moondog on live, so I usually hop in. I was like, well, he ain't there, so I'm gonna hop on. Always hot coffee. Yeah, I can't have hot coffee. I mean, I can have it. I just don't like it, man. I'll be going to the bathroom quick. But nah, Sloth still sleeping, kids still sleeping. I got up early to get a shower, debating if I should fix some, homemade sausage gravy. Sorry if you hear my bird, I got a parakeet in here. Got 16 people in here, double tap the screen, I appreciate it. Thank you, good morning, God bless. How's everybody weekend going so far? My wife and kids are sleeping too. Yeah, I'm usually the first one up in the morning, but usually the last one to go to bed at night. I sleep about 5, 6 hours and I'm straight. Got time for no nonsense in here, man. That's right, hit the like button, guys. It don't cost anything. You got 12 people in here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Christ is King. Somebody get that person out of here, Moondog. Thank you, Jay. I mean, I don't like talking religion or racism or none of that stuff on here. I don't get into that stuff or politics, I'm just relaxed and taking some time to myself, finding some acceptance. I hear you, Moon Dog. It's all good, man. Everything come together, bro. Acceptance is fleeting, man. Yeah, that's right. That's right, for sure. You got anything planned today, Moondog? What about you, Jay? What's your plans for today, man? Or you all just chilling at home for today? Good morning, Crystal. All 8 of you, double tap the screen if you haven't. I appreciate it. Oh, you got to work today, Jay? What time you work, man? I go in at 10:30 to 7 today, so same time tomorrow. Getting some laundry done, cleaning the house, eating, creating shorts, reading. Yeah, I feel you, Moon Dog. Got 19 people in here. I appreciate y'all stopping by on this beautiful Saturday morning. God bless you and your family. Make sure you double tap the screen. I appreciate it. Hardcore. What's up, bro? How you doing, Hardcore? How's your morning going? Hope your family's well. God bless. You be heading out in a bit. I hear you, Jay. Hell yeah, man. We gotta make the money. I gotta get one of these in me before I get motivated. That's right, Crystal. Everyone hit like and subscribe. I appreciate it. You know, I sub back up. Whoever subs to me, I show love back. We don't bite in this chat. Wifey got taken out of work, so I gotta make up the difference. Yeah, I hear you, Jay. Hey, man, but you're a real dude doing that shit. Most guys ain't gonna step up like that, bro. I'll give it to you, Jay. Night here, 11 p.m., bro. Same here, bro. Monster every day. What you don't live in America, Hardcore? You're in a different country? I have no problem with that. Just wondering, 11 p.m. Probably gonna DoorDash all night. Oh, you gonna DoorDash all night, man? Where at? Down in D.C. or Baltimore? You ever DoorDash in D.C., man? New Zealand? Shout out to New Zealand, man. Shout out to New Zealand. Hell yeah. That's awesome. It's great seeing other countries in the live stream. You know, that means you're reaching out across the nation. You're gonna pack some stuff today? I hear. Your finger probably still killing you, ain't it, Crystal? Hopefully it gets well soon. But yeah, the weather here today is going to be cloudy and probably about 80 degrees. Same with tomorrow. Brazil, shout out to Brazil, man. Thank you for stopping by. Please double tap the screen. It don't cost nothing. I appreciate it. God bless you and your family. Your monster can's bigger. You tried that real punch. Yeah, I tried that, but I drink everything zero sugar, Hardcore. I don't drink nothing with sugar in it. Yeah, DoorDash, Maryland, Virginia, PA, DC, West Virginia, DC. Damn, Moon Dog, pretty much everywhere, man. Hell yeah, that's awesome. What do you prefer? Like, where do you make the most money? What state, though? Virginia, PA, Maryland, what? It's got to be the bigger cities, man. A lot of people DoorDash and shit. I had pizza DoorDash to my house yesterday. I wonder if they got DoorDash in Alaska or DoorDash, what do you call it? Down in Texas and shit. Well, yeah, you said Texas. Look good. Oh, God, man. DoorDash me some breakfast. Oh, good, man. DoorDash me some breakfast. You've had DoorDash with some breakfast, Moon Dog. I know Maryland best, so I'll make more where I know the area better. Yeah, that sounds good. That's, sounds pretty right. Here's how I'm drinking sugar, put sugar in coffee. Hell yeah, you gotta put, if you're drinking hot coffee, you gotta add your cream sugar, your milk. I ain't had coffee for a minute, Jay. The only thing I've been drinking, man, is just Monsters. But them things are bad for you. My buddies, like, my coworkers and shit, they're like, yeah, man, you know what this symbol means? 666. I'm like, man, don't even be playing like that. He said just like Coca-Cola, pure Coca-Cola, they said it eats acid off a battery. It's good for cleaning too. I said, man, when I used to drink Coca-Cola when I was a teenager, real bad, like 12-pack every 2 days. No cream, 1 sugar. Oh, okay. Do you put any milk in it, Jay? You don't like milk in your coffee, man? Moondog, you drink coffee, don't you, Moondog? Yeah, it is true about Coke. That's a true fact. That's crazy, man. Can't you imagine what it's doing to your insides every time you're drinking it? Oh, you don't like no milk either? Monster drink is everywhere in India these days. Yeah, I guarantee it. How much it costs over there? It's gotta, they raise the prices at every other few months, seems like, certain areas, trying to make the money. I used to drink Dr. Pepper the way you drink Coke, Kinnison and stuff. Yeah. I haven't drank that actual pure Coke with sugar in it probably since I was like 18 or 19 for sure. Ever since then, I've just been drinking like zero sugar drinks. But you all got to try that zero sugar Coca-Cola cherry float. Man, that stuff is amazing. On occasion, mostly water, Mountain Dew when I need caffeine. Yeah, I try not to drink too much sodas. Try to stick to water and Monsters. But, that's not always a good choice to drink, just water and Monster. They said too much Monsters can hurt your bones or some bull crap. I'm not for sure. I never looked into that. 125 liters for 3 cans. That's fine. Oh, okay. That's cheaper than over here. Guess how much I paid for this thing? $3.60. That's pretty expensive for a 16-ounce can. Camden, how you doing? Please double tap the screen if you're just now coming in. Like and subscribe. I'll subscribe back to your channels. I'll show love back. We don't bite in this chat. All positive vibes in here. Oh, you must know them, Moondog. Oh, he's a kid? Alright, man. Thank you, Moondog. I didn't realize that. Thank you for checking that shit out, man. Everybody's got to be 18 in this chat. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, when I'm trying to read the chat, I usually ain't got much time to check people and see their profile and none of that. Fuck, that soda is fire. What soda? It's not a soda, it's a Monster. There are 2 varieties of Monster. The most expensive one is around $3-4. Yeah, definitely. The zero sugar ones, man, they cost more than the ones with sugar. Yep, that's why I have mods. That's why I have the best mods, man. Sloth, Crystal, Jay, and Moondog, man. Y'all great. Man, I can imagine trying to run a channel and no mods and just trolls after trolls in there. That shit will get old. Sloth was on fire in my chat yesterday. Yeah, she's quick, man. Got 20 people in here. Double tap the screen. Please like, subscribe. I like to subscribe back. Hope everybody's Saturday morning's going well, or nighttime, wherever they're at. But yeah, Sloth's quick on the trigger, man. I was in Crazy's chat last night for a little bit. She would let one lie. Yeah, sometimes that happens though, Jay. It's hard to get them all sometimes. Yeah, I was so stoned, I didn't even realize, you were in there, Jay. I don't know. I don't even realize it. She did it on purpose. Oh, okay, she did it on purpose? Okay. Yeah, sometimes people leave certain trolls in there. I mean, you gotta really say something messed up to, get banned. No, I'm thinking about getting a tattoo here soon. Sometime. I'll probably wait till the weather, once it cools back down to like October. They said, because getting a tattoo and it's hot in the summertime, it's more of a pain to deal with. I always got all my tattoos and stuff in like October or December, shit like that. Oh, you were there when he first came on? Yeah, I didn't hop in for like a little bit. He was on a little bit before I hopped in. Usually when Moondog's live in the morning, I usually wake up and hop in his. Get Miss Pillsbury tattoo, but yeah, right. I ain't getting that. Shit. Hell no, man. I want some more tattoos. You got a lot already, Crystal. I only got 2, man, right now, but I'm gonna get more. Probably about 4 more. Then I'll be done with them all together. Lots more. Yeah, both my tattoos, they have meanings. My tattoos gotta have meanings for them. I mean, my friend, she has I mean, I guess it means a lot to her. I mean, if you favorite football team and stuff, but I would never get something like that. I don't rap mine. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. They always tell me put that Aquaphor on, like, for your tattoos and shit. You know what I mean? Like this one. I mean, it held up in no time. Next couple weeks, I'm gonna do a tattoo. Oh, okay, Jay. How many tattoos you got, man? Valerie, DougfrmMD. What's up, Valerie? Good morning. What are you doing this morning? Having anything good for breakfast on this beautiful Saturday morning? Last count 48. Oh, okay. So this weekend, thank God at my job, we don't have no extra people this weekend. Thank God. Last couple weekends we had at least 50 to 100 extra people. Just events after events, like retreats and all that stuff. Probably McDonald's, like always. I ain't doing nothing till later, probably. I hear. Legs, arms, back. Okay, Jay. Yeah, I can. I always wanted tattoos on my neck and stuff, but my job and stuff, they don't allow that stuff. It's all good though. Now I don't know what I'm probably gonna have for dinner. I'm thinking about having some steak. I ain't had steak for a while. Y'all ever wrap like bacon around your steak? I've done that a few times. That shit is tasting good, having bacon wrapped around a steak for sure. What you plan on having tonight for dinner, Jay? I do all black art with splashes of color here and there. Okay. Yeah. All my tattoos are just like words. It's not, um, they're not colored in or nothing. It's just words. I don't like picture tattoos. I don't think I'm ever gonna get a picture tattoo. Probably not. I don't know what we're having. Yeah, true. Sometimes it's hard to decide, you know what I mean? What do you plan on having tonight for dinner, Crystal? I gotta make a grocery list and go grocery shopping tomorrow. I have a Marvel DC Comics. No, I'm alright. Okay. That's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I could never get one of those tattoos like a spider, you know what I mean? Spider web on your elbow or something like that. I don't think I could ever get one of those. That shit probably hurt. Oh, you don't know what you're having, Crystal? Superman, Groot, Hulk, Catwoman, Joker, and Harley Quinn so far. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's awesome, Jay. Hell yeah. I'll probably get something remembrance of my Pat that died like 7 years ago. I'll probably get something of him, probably. I don't know. Thinking about it. I'll get right here, smile now, cry later, with a clown smiling and a clown crying. Y'all ever see that tattoo? Everybody says, don't get that tattoo, that's a devil tattoo. I'm like, I don't know, to me it's kind of neutral. I don't think it's a devil tattoo. You know something, I don't know how some people guys get tattoos on the inside their lip, on the eyelid and stuff. I don't know how people do that. My husband had all the characters in his legs, all on his legs. Michael, Jason, Chucky. Damn, dude, that's badass, Crystal. That's badass for real. I want it saying down the back of my arm that says my mother's son or my father's enemy. Yeah, that's badass, Jay. That'd be pretty cool. You should get that for your next tattoo, bro. Mundo, you still in the chat? I got a question. The other is gonna say built for war. Yeah. Gotta be built for war, man, in these times. But yeah, all mine's just words, faith and family, stuff like that. Guess Moondog left the chat. I was gonna ask him about tattoos, if he's ever gonna get another tattoo or not. What age were y'all when you first got your first tattoo? I was 20 when I first got my tattoo. Can you all hear my audio fine? It's not, streams not lagging or nothing, is it? I got my first one before you were born. Well, I knew that, Jay. I probably know that. I was born in 1994, so it was probably before that. Hell yeah. Oh, damn, Crystal, you first one? You were 27? Man, don't you hate that? You feel like you're going to sneeze, then you don't. Got 10 people in here, only 8 likes. Double tap the stream. If you have it already, I appreciate it. Have you all heard from Jim Rat? I haven't heard from Jim Rat or see Jim Rat. Usually he's in Crazies or Moondogs or mine. I haven't seen him. Maybe he's been busy. I have cover-ups from my biker clubhouse days. I mean, that, you know, everybody's young and dumb back in their time sometimes. You know, we make stupid choices. But it is what it is. You grow from that, you learn from that, and you keep moving forward, for sure. Oh, you saw him the other day? I haven't seen him in nobody's chat, so I'm just like, you know, wondering if he's alright or not. No. What do you mean, no? He's probably fishing. Yeah, man, trout season started in Maryland. They just started not long ago. So a lot of fishermen's out trying to catch trout. I love trout. Trout's some good eating fish for sure. Jay, how many tats do you get inside? Oh, you getting your fishing license Monday? That's cool, man. Now, do you just catch and release, or do you catch them and catch your limit and roll out and eat them? Yeah, I haven't seen Jim Rat either, Crystal. That's why I was asking, you know. Hopefully he's alright now. 0, Crystal. I won't play with my health. Man. Yeah. It costs $60 for a fishing license. Shit, hell with that. I ain't paying no $60 for no fishing license. That's crazy. Just to catch a fish. I catch a couple to keep and put the others back. Yeah, that's what I would like to do. I like to catch the big ones and then put back the small ones. $37 here. Yeah, that's why it's best to own a piece of property or live on a piece of property that has your own like fish pond or, you know, next to a river and stuff. Then they can't do nothing to you, the game warden. But if you're on government property with no fishing license, I think in my state they confiscate all your fishing shit plus give you a fine, or sometimes they just give you a fine. It depends on the game warden, how they act, what the mood is that morning or day or whatever. I usually get my sportsman license so I can hunt and fish across. Alright, so you can hunt and fish for like one certain price. Dude, I think in the state of Maryland you have to buy a hunting license and fishing license separate, which I think is crazy for sure. I mean, why you gotta pay to hunt and fish? I mean, I can see you taking safety classes in gun class stuff, hunt classes, just for safety. But you know, paying to hunt and fish, you never had to do that back in the day, way before our time. I remember when I first got my fishing license, I paid like $5 for it. It's a way to charge people for freedom. Yeah, man, it ain't no freedom, Jay. You know that. What freedom? But I remember one time, my buddy, we were fishing at a pond on the mountain, and there was a pregnant bass kept hanging around the bankside all day. And he's like, man, I'm gonna catch this pregnant bass before it's over with, before the day's over with. Well, all day wasn't catching shit. Bam! All of a sudden, she hooked on it. He caught her, reeled it in, and he's like, yeah, I'm not eating this thing. It's pregnant. I released it back. I mean, it was a big ass bass, man. But you could tell when they're pregnant because they get all like blowed up and shit in the stomach area. Hi, Valerie. Welcome in. Double tap the screen if you have it. Massachusetts felons aren't even allowed to own black powder or bullets anymore. Damn, they can't. I know in the state of Maryland you can. Damn, really, Jay? You can own a crossbow? Yeah, you can own a crossbow, yeah, for sure. But any other thing, they want you to register it and all that. So I can own a gun, but I can't own the shit to shoot it. That's stupid. What's the point of even owning a gun if you can't own this stuff that shoots it? That don't make sense. Alright, put one in the chat. All four of you in here if you want to hear a story. I got a pretty funny story. I mean, it's funny, but it scared the shit out of me. This was years ago when I lived at my mom's, when I used to party hard. Crossbows have to be medically allowed here. Damn, man, they got so many rules and regulations where you at. Alright, y'all put a 1 in chat. Alright. So this is probably about 2014, right? I was probably about 18, 19 or something like that. And we were partying hard all evening and night. And it's about to be the New Year's. You know how people celebrate New Year's? So we were celebrating New Year's Eve, about to, you know, go into the midnight. And as soon as midnight struck, my dad's like, you gonna shoot this black powder gun? I said, why am I going to shoot that thing? Somebody put an extra black powder in it, and you're not supposed to. So I just got more drunk as the evening come on. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to shoot this thing. I hyped myself up all night to shoot this gun because it had an extra black powder in it. So when I shot it, I hold it down near my side. I don't want to hold it near my face. When I shot that thing, it blew a flame out of that, probably about a foot long. The gun about flew out of my hand. I mean, it kicked so damn hard. And it was so loud, it rocked the mountain. It echoed. My ears was ringing after that. I kept on drinking after that. It was a good night. But everybody's like, holy shit, man. I was like, yeah, that it had actually black powder in that thing. Somebody put on an accident. Nobody wanted to shoot it. I said, you know what? I'm going to shoot this damn thing. And man, it go boom. I load 2 charges every time. Yeah, somebody put 3 or 4 in there, Jay. And you're not supposed to. I mean, that shit could have blew up the gun probably. But I shot that motherfucker, man, and it echoed and it was loud. And flame shot out. You could have lit a blunt at the end of that barrel. That's how far the flame went. You know, you're talking about like midnight, dark as shit outside. My brother, he's pretty good at shooting bows. He's good at shooting bows and BB guns, all that shit. We practice all summer long for the fun of it. But he's a sharpshooter, man. Remember, I went to the hospital the other night. It was thunderdome in the lobby while I was there. Man, my allergies been out of whack lately. This shit sucks. Now, allergy pills don't always help. Sometimes it make you tired of shit. Two people got slapped, one got arrested. Holy shit, Jay, what the hell was going on? They in there fighting over something? You gonna see me first, so call me back first, man. Shut your ass down. Man, I can't believe it's already April 11th for real, guys. Man, this year is flying by already. There were two people sitting in the lobby and the third walked in. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes that's how it goes and people get so mad about the shit. I mean, if your emergency that bad, you call 911, you know what I mean? If you go by ambulance, it's quicker. Now, if you go by car and get dropped off, you're gonna wait a little bit. But yeah, any of y'all like basketball or hockey? That's still going on right now. I was in the back corner and when dude walked in, he said, "Don't talk to me or I'll slap the shit out of you." Holy crap, man. What the hell was he on? Some kind of drug? That's crazy. But when I was before I had my surgery, when I was in the hospital for a few nights, they had this old man across the hall. He's like, "Don't tell me when to go to bed. Don't tell me what to do." So he's calling the nurse all kinds of names and kept hitting the nurse button. And I'm sitting there trying to sleep and I can even hear him through my door at the time. I'm like, holy shit. People get crazy in the hospital. Homeboy that was sitting there said, "Fuck you." Damn. And got slapped out of his chair. Damn. That's crazy, man. Well, man, I gotta clean this shit at my job today. My coworker the other day, he's like, "You're supposed to clean this charcoal grill on Monday." She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get to it, dog. I'm gonna get to it." Well, I'll come in on Wednesday. I'm like, "Damn, bro, you didn't even do nothing. Just what'd you do all day here? Like, you didn't even clean it." So now that makes me have to clean it. Now I gotta clean it now. So it is what it is. It just makes him look bad. Makes me look better. You ain't gonna do your job and sign off and say you did it and try to take credit for it and you don't do it. That's horrible, man. I stood up because don't hit women. Yeah, man, you don't do that shit. You don't hit women, you don't do none of that shit. That's messed up, man. Some security showed up, so I sat back down. Yeah, good. Security get a hold of them and shit. Yeah, definitely. Can't be doing that stuff, causing a big scene like that. Time is 7:41, man. It's 7:41, but it feels like it's like, I don't know. I still feel a little tired. Like I said, it takes about a monster and a half till I get going. But when I do, I'm going all day long, you know what I mean? Non-stop till it's time to get off. Five cops rolled in, and I got called. Walked by slapping, and he said, "What you gonna do, bitch?" Damn, man. It sounded like a big old, you know, brawl up in there. Me, still high. Oh, you are? Damn, yeah. As soon as I sleep for a few hours, it goes away. Then I'm refreshed. Yeah, right, Jay? Like, damn, man, calm down. I know one of the cops I grew up with. Man, that's cool, Jay. Did he remember you or what? I got a friend that I knew 20 plus years. I met her when I was 10, about to be 32 in July, so that's a long time. Shout out to my friend Caleb. Cop stepped up close to homeboy and said, "I wouldn't do that if I were you." Damn, dude. Yeah. Not all cops are bad. Listening while I'm working now. Yeah, man, you gotta work out, man, dog. Get the body feeling good. Get your body feeling loose. It's good for the mind. Good for the body. Like push-ups, sit-ups. You don't always have to have weights and shit. You can, do push-ups, sit-ups, squats. But don't ever like wake and bake, then try to work out. That shit never works out, man. Just work out and then wake and bake. Man, just some push-ups for me. He's known me since we were kids, so he knew what was up. Yeah, that's good though, man. Knowing somebody like that in law enforcement. Do you work out at all, Crystal? Hopefully everybody stops by and double tap the screen. Trying to get double my likes. Trying to get 15 likes for in the stream. Hell no, I'm lazy. Yeah, that's sloth. She don't work out enough. But, taking care of kids and shit, that's like a workout. My workout most days is lifting a blunt. Pull up, hit the Drake, I'm gonna pull out, hit it, and stunt. What was the workout question for me? As long as you work out your third leg, that's all that matters, man. Nah, I'm fucking with you, Jack. How much can you bench press? Probably way more than me. I'm pretty decent sized dude, but I'm not big like you, Jay. You could probably bench press 400 pounds, man. Yeah, it is. That's a workout, Crystal, man. 3 kids chasing around all day. That's a workout for sure. Plus trying to keep the house clean and shit. I've done it. Yeah, I can at least do 200. 10 reps of 200 like 2 times. Yeah. On good days, I can do 250. But I got a bad left shoulder that kills me all the time. So, but then my right wrist is messed up and shit. Even doing push-ups, my right wrist just wants to give out. You know what I mean? And broke that wrist as a kid when I told y'all last night in my stream. I tripped over a basketball and all my weight went on it. I can bench press a donut. That's funny as shit. I can bench press a donut. Damn. But I'm a construction worker, so I'm constantly lifting. Yeah. I know, Jay. You know, construction, that shit ain't easy, man. Somebody's got to do it, though. You know what I mean? I still play football and softball. Yeah, I used to date a chick that her dad did a adult softball league. And we used to have to go to his practice every Friday night and shit. And then, you know, sometimes they have games on Friday night, sometimes they have games on Saturday, sometimes during the day, Sunday. So we were always doing that shit all over the state of Maryland and DC, all that shit. It was pretty cool, though. But it gets boring after a while, because it's like, man, I'm going to go do something else instead of just sitting here. I was recruited for semi-pro football 2 years ago at 50. That's cool, Jay. Hell yeah, man. See, when I play football, I'm the quarterback, because I always got to have a blunt in my mouth when I'm looking to throw the ball. You know what I mean? I always got to have a blunt in my mouth or a joint while I'm playing football. So I stay the quarterback. 5'8" quarterback. Man, shit, there's some short-ass quarterbacks. So you see me with my helmet on, you're gonna see a thing full of smoke. But don't think I can't see, because I'm gonna air out that motherfucker about 40 yards. I always have a beer in between my hands and plays. Yeah, that's what my dad does. Or he'd be having football in the right hand, having beer in the left hand, looking to throw it. Who y'all think the best quarterback of all time is? It could be retired, it could be now, that's in the NFL. I already got my top three in my head who I think is the greatest all time. Suspended for bringing a beer onto the softball field several times. They suspend you for that, Jay? Damn, man, that's crazy. I never thought they would do that. Bring it in a solo cup. Excuse me. In the field of play. Damn, man. About 10 more minutes and I might have to hop off here. I gotta eat some breakfast, wake up a little bit, and get going to work. Got a pretty busy day with cleaning and getting shit done. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Tom Brady, man. He's the greatest quarterback of all time, for sure. He can pick any defense. Nietzsche, good morning, man. How you doing? Hope your morning's going well on a Saturday morning. What you having good for breakfast? You got any plans for the weekend or for your Saturday? I woke up sick, still in bed. Oh shit, that's bad. Is your allergies bothering you, Nietzsche, or what? Or is it just like a regular cold? I had one a few weeks ago. It sucked. Allergy cold. It's that time of the year. Yeah, I hate that crap, Nietzsche. Sometimes if you smoke a lot of weed, you know, it hurts your throat after a while. Here's your top three, though. Now, my top three favorite quarterbacks all time, I'm gonna have to go with. I like Tom Brady. I like Ben Roethlisberger. I like Peyton Manning. I like Brett Favre too. Brett Favre's pretty cool. Tea and honey. Yeah. Tea, honey, and lemon. Lemon kills the bacteria. Honey helps soothe the throat. Yeah, I like my team, Pittsburgh Steelers, man. 6-time Super Bowl champs. I feel like we got screwed out of our last Super Bowl we were in. Brady tore up Tampa with the party. And yeah, he did, but Brady won him a Super Bowl in their own stadium. That was awesome, man. He's a 7-time Super Bowl winner, man. You got to give you credit when credit's due. You know, Brady, he would pick any defense apart. I didn't care whose defense it was. He was a tall quarterback, too. He could see all over the offense and defensive line. Big Ben, same way. I have to give it to Big Ben, man. 2-time Super Bowl winner. Been to 3 Super Bowls. Played 18 seasons for one organization, which is rare. Most people don't play for one organization. And he was a tough cookie, man. He was like 6'4", 6'5", about 260 pounds. That's a big-ass quarterback. He was hard to get taken down. He sure did. I remember that year. Lightning won that year, too. We were at Tampa Bay that year. That's crazy, y'all. You know, that city made a lot of money off that shit. With mid-grade receivers, Brady would eat defenses. Yeah, man, he would pick. I mean, when he had Deion Branch on there at the same time as Randy Moss, you know, Wes Welker and stuff, man, he tore people apart. And Julian Edelman, he was pretty badass, man. But Randy Moss, he tore anybody apart, man. When he was on the Vikings, when he was on the 49ers. Blunt. LeGarrette Blunt, that running back with the dreads, man, he would run people down too. He played for Pittsburgh for 1 year. I'm dozing off, been up all night. Y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Much love. Alright, Crystal. Much love. See you on the next live stream. You love our stadium. It has a giant pirate ship that lets off cannons when they score. Yeah, I seen that, Nietzsche. That's cool. They changed the name of our stadium. It used to be called Heinz Field, but they changed it to Acrisure Stadium, which is stupid. I still call it Heinz Field, though. We got real grass. We don't have no turf or nothing. We got real grass on that football field. Oh, I guarantee it's loud. I wouldn't want to watch the game from that side, though. I like to have that 50-yard line on the side of the field, the team I like. Y'all watch hockey at all? I don't know if I asked you guys that or not. Nietzsche is so chilling. My favorite hockey team is the Pittsburgh Penguins, man. We won 3 Stanley Cups 3 years straight back in the mid-2000s. The Lightning is hockey. Yeah, I like Sidney Crosby, man. He's a badass player. One of the greatest players I ever seen play. So, what team do you like, Jay, for hockey? To the 4 people in the stream, if you're new here, double tap, like, subscribe. I'll sub back. I haven't watched hockey in a long time, but I have to say the Bruins. Yeah, that's your home team, I guess. Yeah, I like the Pittsburgh Penguins for hockey. I like Pittsburgh Steelers for football. I like Pittsburgh Pirates for baseball. I used to watch wrestling all the time. I don't watch that much. I used to watch NASCAR sometimes. I still follow NASCAR to see who wins, but I'd rather watch sprint car racing or, dirt track racing. Damn, Nietzsche, that's awesome. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Then for basketball, I like the Lakers, Los Angeles Lakers. Rest in peace, Kobe. If you ever come to Tampa, you gotta go with Sloth. It looks like a whole thunderstorm when they scored. Damn, that's badass. Yeah, that's awesome. Celtics, baby. I knew you were gonna say that. That's my sister's team, Jay. She likes the Celtics and shit, man. She's got a jersey that I got from my teacher, my counselor, when I was in middle school. Her son went to a Celtics game, and you know how sometimes players take off their items, their jerseys or hats or whatever, and he threw it in the crowd, but her son grabbed it. So she got a real Paul Pierce jersey I gave my sister that he wore, a game-worn jersey. What team you like, Nietzsche? The Magic? Orlando Magic? For basketball? I'd rather go with the Heat. Miami Heat. Yeah, I remember when they had the big 3, they call it Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and who was it? Was it LeBron? Yeah. They called them the big 3. They won back-to-back championships. I remember that. Any of you all watch NASCAR at all? Garrett was better than yeah, that's for sure. I've never been, but I'm down to take my son to a Daytona race. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think it'd be funner watching it live than it would be on TV, you know what I mean? You ever been East 2 and takes his wheels off his Hot Wheels, fixed them? Man, that is awesome. Smart little guy. You ever seen a NASCAR race live, Jay? Or you don't like NASCAR at all, bro? I'd rather see it live than watch it on TV. No, I haven't seen NASCAR. I've seen drag racing. Yeah, that's cool. Seen drag racing. We have one out in our area. It's pretty cool. But, alright guys. I'm gonna hop off here. I gotta get something to eat. My rugrats are just waking up, so I'll probably be on sometime tonight, probably about 8 o'clock. Alright, Nietzsche. Alright, Jay. I'll talk to you. Thank y'all for stopping by. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day.